Hello, hello. We'll be looking at the Scyrox V8 stock skates. As you can see, I haven't even touched them at all, even though I've been using my Scyrox quite a lot. I have not touched the stock skates because I just put on other dot skates. But I did want to do a review on them because I'm sure some people are curious, as the same thing happened with my B6 Mini. So I'm going to be trying on the main stock skates. I don't think I'll be trying on the side stock skates. I'm guessing they're really just a less friction version because, you know, they're the same material essentially. But yeah, let me put these on and I'll kind of give you my impressions. So first of all, there's this middle part. Looks like you're gonna need to take off the middle, obviously, so that the sensor can get first. Okay, so first impressions, this is actually very soft. Like, this skate feels so, like, I'm worried actually that I'm ruining this already. Let's see, should I try putting this on and then taking it off? Hold on, let me try taking this off another way. So this feels really soft and I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna scratch it, I guess. I don't know. So I'll do it from the bottom so I can get rid of this part that we don't need. Wow, this is so inefficient. Someone's watching this and cringing right now, and you know what? I don't blame you. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I finally got it. So, slightly bent, it should be okay. Let me put this on though. Okay, that looks clean. Alright, so that's going to be the first one. Let me put on the top one now. Yeah, these are really, like, give off a really soft PTFE feel, so I'm imagining these will glide pretty quickly, from what I can gather, which isn't necessarily bad. In fact, it's quite nice, I'd say, although you know, would have to see. There you go, that's the top one installed. These tweezers are not necessary, honestly, for these. These are very easy to grab with your fingers, I think, because they're really soft, like I said. Okay, so the last ones. There we go. Oh, look at that, installed pretty well. So that's how it's going to look like installed. So first impressions, like I said, they give a very soft feel. I can imagine these being I can tell these are going to be very smooth off the bat. So let me try it first with my Deskmat instead of my Scyrox Kin, which is the hard pad. We'll try that a little bit later. Let me move that. Forgot about these. Let's see. So, Deskmat. Yeah. Decent glide, as you can see, pretty fast, but not like out of control fast because it's, you know, PTFE. But it is really smooth, as you can probably not hear anything. It's pretty not very audible. So there, yeah, that's good. I mean, good if you like that way, I guess. But that's yeah. The mouse seems to have a little bit. No, it seems okay. I was gonna say the little bit of imbalance in terms of skates, because, like, example for my B6 Mini, with it, oh, not my B6 Mini, I forgot which mouse it is. My Pulsar X2A with these TJ exclusives exact skates. They're a little imbalanced because it's more, I think, more surface area up here, so like it'll like you'll see how the bottom drags more or the top drags more. You know what I mean, kind of. So on a Deskmat, I like it a lot. It's not too slow. It's good. So let me try this on my Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn, and then I will try it back on my Scyrox Kin. So I'm going to move these out of the way for a moment. Okay, Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn. Okay. Gonna have to move out of these out of the way for a moment. Sorry, whoops. Just giving it a test, so it's not like I need to really, you know, as long as it's relatively flat. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. This does make the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn feel more controlled, which is good. I mean, at least my opinion, because the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn is a little too quick for me. So this does provide, like, a stopping power. Like, I do feel tug and resistance when I do this. So that's good in my opinion, although I don't know about you. I'd say this is so far giving me a pretty good impression in terms of, like, speed and balance. It seems to be pretty decent speed. My only concern so far is that this does feel really soft, so I'm worried it will wear relatively quickly, considering it feels like very soft PTFE. But besides the wear and durability, if you're using it on a soft pad, it should last longer, and also it does feel really nice. Like, I do like these a lot, actually. So lastly, we try out my Scyrox Kin, my hard pad, where if you probably use this on here, it'd probably wear out really quickly, but A little bit of scratch. I wonder if that's because it's like slightly imbalanced or in place. Nope, that looks mostly right. Maybe like ever so slightly. Okay, let me make sure it's clean, I guess. I mean, I feel like it is, but... Here we go. Okay. Not much scratch, as you can see. You can hear like... That was my wrist making sound. But like without it, pretty smooth, as you can hear. Besides, I think that's running over like a hair or something, but you know, that's how hard pads are. But generally, it's like relatively soft. Yeah, I don't know what that is actually. I'm sure it's just a piece of hair because I really don't think that's not very consistent. But it does provide a pretty smooth glide. Like it does, I do feel it. It does feel, how to explain it? It's like I can tell the material is smooth under, if that makes sense. Like I'm feeling a very kind of like oh, you know what? I think what's good to describe it is like it feels kind of controlled in that like the soft PTFE is very clearly having power to stop, I guess. Like it's not like the most controlled, obviously it's a hard pad, but like it, you know, it's not like rolling on forever, I suppose, you know. Like compared probably to the TJ exclusive skates, are probably going to stop faster. Yeah, a lot faster, as you can see. But these have like a more rough surface, while these have a softer surface that they go faster, but they don't completely like out of control. So yeah, let me make sure this is placed properly one more time to be certain. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, I think lastly I'm gonna go back to my desk pad because I think that's what most people are gonna use it for, soft pads or fabric pads. So I'd like to revisit that there. Yeah, I think these skates are definitely more than good enough. They're really solid actually. I do like them. I do like them. I think I'd probably stick with these. If I was using, okay, my final verdict. If I was using a soft pad, I would definitely stick with these because unless you bought a new pair specifically for your mouse, then if you use dot skates, then you're more likely to touch the base of your desk, your mouse pad if you're pushing down, and it's a lot more obvious. But with full skates like these, that doesn't really happen. I'm sure if you push really hard, yeah, but you know, not really. So that's a good experience. And I do think these are really nice. These are nice enough. My only concern with them is that, like I said, they feel very soft, very, you know, which is debatably good, debatably bad, because I like how it feels, but I'm worried that it'll wear really quickly. But on a soft pad, I really don't think that'll be an issue, because PTFE lasts a lot longer on soft pads. So I would still use these very much so. Maybe buy replacements later in the future, or you could just use the secondary replacement, which I'm sure will last even longer too. I mean longer as in like, you know, you get more than just one pair of skates to use. Then you can always buy another one if you need to. But I think these Scyrox V8 skates are going to serve you quite well, unless you use a hard pad. If you use a hard pad, then I am a little concerned about its longevity. Although I'm sure it's okay for that too. Like, just I think be prepared to replace it. And I think if you're gonna use a hard pad anyways, then dot skates are fine because you don't really have that thing where you push down and it really touches the pad. So, yeah. So for soft pads, I do like them. They're not super controlled. So if you really want a slower experience, this is not for you. But this also I would not say is too fast either. I'd say this is really right in the middle in a good way. Really in the middle, right, a good way. Maybe ever so slightly toward the speed side, maybe. But I'd say this is probably like one of the perfect middles you could really get or really ask for. So yeah, I think that's what I think about the Scyrox V8 stock skates. I did enjoy them more than I thought I would. They're really soft. They're really nice. So I think these are perfect for soft pads, for fabric pads. I would not recommend them for hard pads, but you know, you do whatever the hell you want. You just expect to replace them relatively quicker. But soft pads, I like it a lot. It does provide, like I said, I'd say the right amount of speed and just the right amount of control, but enough speed, because it's not too controlled where it's too slow or sluggish and it's hard to turn. It's not too fast where it's like you feel like you can't control your, you know. It does feel like it, you know, actually stops, as you can see. But yeah. So I think I'll leave it there. That's going to be kind of my final verdict on the Scyrox V8 stock skates. Keep in mind these are not worn in. I don't think it'll change the performance that much because these are PTFE on soft fabric pads, and usually they stay relatively similar for most of the time. But yeah, that's going to be it. I do like them. I would stick with them. But if you're worried or if you're using a hard pad, then you can always get more skates for later. But otherwise, they're quite nice. So yeah, I think I'll leave my video there. And well, thanks for watching. Would appreciate the like and sub, but that's totally up to you. If you want to see more reviews or anything like that, I think I will be making a full review on my Scyrox V8 relatively soon, so you can stick around for that. And yeah, that's gonna be it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and yeah, that's good. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Peace.